anybody. I'm not here to help women do anything. I don't need fucking help, right? And listen, natural order, survival of the fittest. Like that stuff requires a certain breed of people. And the fact is, a lot of women belong in the house under the covering of a man. That's where you belong, right? I'm not sure why a lot of wives watch me. I'm not really sure because a lot of you ain't ready to cut certain shit off to assume power. A lot of you don't. A lot of women don't have what it takes. And that's what it is, right? Everybody don't, most men don't have what it takes. That's why most men will be dominated by other men. Most men are not going to assume power in their lifetime. They're going to die powerless and penniless or on a fixed income. I mean, it's what it is. So don't let my looks fool you. Shit is real over here.
So, my last video cut off. Apparently, Satan don't want me to spread the word, but I'm going to do it anyway. That young lady you saw, her name was the Real Rich Red Witch. That is the Real Rich Red Witch. Say it with me. But I wanted to show you that to build a new narrative on hearing things, whether you believe them or not, right? And still promoting its narrative, still promoting the dialogue, because we need new versions of dialogue. Why? Because it helps us learn about one another. I was talking to God yesterday, right? And he told me, he said, what are you going to do to change the world? Since you are chosen and I have you use your gift to change the world, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to give Satan's world a new perspective. Because one thing I know about people is that you can't change them. People have to change themselves. God gave us agency. So I have a theory on life. And people may agree with it. People may disagree. But I feel like God gave us this earth experience so we could do whatever we wanted and then judge ourselves in the end. Before his judgment, we would judge ourselves. That's where self-criticism comes from. We do it every day. So I was like, oh, you really just want us to max out and just do whatever, regardless. That's why you can create things like a murderer and a rapist and a pedophile, because they're living their truest life, regardless of the consequence, and then they'll find out after. But it allows us to see that we criticize individuals before they hit their prime, before they hit their max. So the human experience is below average. We don't even know what we can do. And I know for some, they would take this dialogue that this young lady said and feel offended, people, men and women, and they would crucify and self cancel this young lady in their mind. They might not do it physically, but it's because people don't acknowledge another's perspective without getting emotional. It doesn't matter what anyone says. The only true truth is God's truth. Everything else is an opinion. Let it rock out until we get to the end. I don't care what no one say, but I know that someone's opinion will matter to God. And then he'll say, you finally got it. Y'all could have got it quicker if y'all just worked together. You get what I'm saying? I don't care who takes the hand of power. All I need to know is that where it's going to take us. Is it going to take us to a righteous place? I don't care what it takes to get there, because humanity is pretty much boring right now. You know, we need new representation. We need new dialogue. We need new love stories, new music, new education, new health, new health care, new enjoyment, new pleasure, new God. Well, God is God all the time, but the perception that we define God as, we need the real version. We need new affection within men and women, a true affection. We just need to renew the whole thing. Because we're at a point in society where men are too weak to express the truth. Women are too dominant to be submissive again because they think submission is a form of enslavement. We're all backwards, and we need to understand the truth. Regardless of how it comes out or who says it, we need to understand the truth. Someone needs to speak the truth. And I'm glad we're in this state that we're in. I'm glad that we're at a place where we have to be self-reflective because we could have changed it earlier and we didn't. So now we're dealing with the repercussions of our actions. It's hard to admit, but it's the truth. We did this to ourselves. We did this to ourselves, and now we have to change it. But we have to be honest about everything, the good and the bad. We have to be honest about the story that has been told for centuries. We took the wrong turn, and we're so lost, we can't admit that we need to be found. We don't even know no more. But we are lost, and we need to be found again. Okay? I want you to see this bright sun. Oh, he's beaming today. Anyways, check the page out. I think it was the Real Rich Witch. The spiritual Real Rich Witch. I think. My bad. Let me check one more time before I end this video because I don't want to send you in the wrong direction. But yeah, check her content out. The reason why I'm doing this at this moment is because God told me, he said, how do you want to change the world if you don't know how to adapt to the new? And I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight it the only way I know how to fight it. And that's with just being creative. So the algorithm, the YouTube was the Real Rich Red Witch. The Real Rich Red Witch. The Real Rich Red Witch. That's a lot. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I believe that God wants us to reach our maximum potential, and he is putting us through these situations that are oddly difficult to see if we can break it. Like a intellect test. When they put animals through little exercises to see if they can do certain things. I believe God is doing the same thing to us as children. But anyways, the algorithm is the algorithm. It's like Goliath, but it doesn't mean that it can't be overtaken. So I live solely based on love and vibes. So I know I have love for all things because I don't need to compete. I'm confident. So anyone that I see that I have a interest in their video because of what they're saying, doing, whatever, even though I don't have many views, my perspective on the false reality, which is virtual reality, I don't care about it. So I live by my own rules. all post, and whoever is meant to see it will see it, and then they might check it out because it relates to them as well. It's like a domino effect of tribe. If you feel inclined to help someone else, you help. Don't think twice. Just do it. And it's the only way we're going to get to a point where we can open our mind to different dialogue and change the world, because our world is depleted. We're at an all-time retardation. We need something different. We need something new. Anyways, I'm gonna let it ride out for a little bit, and then we'll talk again next time. Cause I'm gonna do some painting today and just enjoy my day.